What are your thoughts on Coach Kelvin Sampson as a coach of color, and has he influenced you in that sense?
Absolutely. First, I don't take any disrespect from it. I'll say this without a quantifier. Kelvin Sampson is one of the best basketball coaches ever. Black, college, pro, white, anything. He understands the game. He works his butt off, and he understands his purpose in the game, which is why his teams always get better and his kids always respond to him. Specifically as a coach of color, he's certainly one of the people who I look to as a guy who's on a Mount Rushmore level. I think he's that good and impactful. I think the way he goes about this thing is the right way. It's the way we are trying to build our program, to be perfectly honest. Just with the toughness and the commitment to the defense and rebounding side of the basketball, and the unselfishness that they play with on offense. He's an icon and somebody I can't say enough good things about.
You mentioned playing them 3 years in a row. How does that work for scheduling? Do you and him talk about it? Does it already done by the ADs? How does that work for non-conference matchups?
Well, back then, it was a conversation between our staffs, but obviously, we both were involved. And, first of all, for me, it's always about playing people that I have respect for and I think can help us get better. And I always felt that way about them. They came and they kicked our butts when they had Omani Brooks and I think Galen Alexander was still on that team. I think they went to Galen Robinson. Wound up going to the Sweet 16 with that group. And then we played them the next year down there, and we were fortunate. Isaac Likely was hurt. We were kind of spinning around a little bit, and we beat them at their place. It was the first year of the skinny guard that transferred from UMass.
Hey, John.
Yeah, really good player. But Quentin's first year with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they beat us pretty good last year in Fort Worth. So it's always been a great opportunity for me to see our team get better because I know the type of game that they're going to play, the type of stress they're going to put on us. And really, for your non-conference, it's about preparing for conference play. And they've always been a Big 12 caliber team. Mm-hmm. And so we wanted a couple opportunities, and they were always one of them.
Do you recruit the Houston area?
As much as we can. It's not as easy, and he's made it harder because, now the best guys, the guys that we would want, they want to go to Houston, which is, light years away. I was at Stephen F. Austin when Coach Sampson first got the head coaching job there. We scrimmaged them, and we were at Stephen F. Austin and kicked their butts his first year. If you ever get a chance, you can ask him. I was an assistant coach for Brad Underwood at the time. But seeing what he's done with that program since then, truly remarkable. And again, why I echoed those sentiments from earlier. He's one of the best to ever do this at any level and of any ethnicity.
So I guess going forward, what are your thoughts about Houston joining the Big 12?
I'm not excited about it. No, I respect, again, the program. It's going to elevate the level higher. People talk about what we're losing. That program's been better than both of the programs leaving our league here in the recent history because of what they built. And so it'll up the competition level. We know what type of team they're going to have every year. They've been nationally relevant. They've been to the Elite Eight, the Final Four, and they'll continue to be high-level contenders moving forward.
Now, shifting gears, what are your thoughts on the discussion of expanding the NCAA tournament?
I don't know if I have a thought on it. I don't know if it'd be terrible to give more people an opportunity to take a part in what I think is the best sporting event in the world. And I think at the end of the day, it'll play itself out the way it always does. Maybe because there's a few more Cinderella, quote-unquote, teams in, you may have a couple more upsets. But upsets aren't the same. You don't have, Princeton beating, Georgetown, where both teams have older guys. You got to sometimes it's just a better, older team playing against a bunch of young, talented kids who don't quite know how to win yet. And so you may see that, but I think at the end, you'll still see the best teams really, really compete for a championship.
Do you, in your mind, is there a number that's too many?
I don't know. I haven't given it a ton of thought, mostly because no one really cares about how I feel about it. But I think the more people can get to participate, to create the buzz around the event, the better. So I don't know if I have a number that I would say should be capped at.
I wondered this. Why did you decide to take over Oklahoma State?
A lot of it was the good Lord blessed me with an opportunity. Really wasn't looking at trying to get the job. I was actually an assistant at Stephen F. Austin the year prior. And Brad Underwood, who I was working for, became the head coach at Oklahoma State. And I thought that I was going to get an opportunity to be the head coach at Stephen F. Austin. Went through the interview process, and they hired someone else. And I don't know if I've ever been more disappointed, professionally speaking, than I was when I didn't get that job. But somebody says if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And so literally 365 days from the day that I got turned down for the job at Stephen F. Austin, I was hired as a head coach at Oklahoma State. So there's no other explanation other than God had his hands on this whole process, guided me through it, and I was a good steward, I hope, and trying to do things the way he wanted to.
Thank you very much, Coach.